And Kanye, also known as Ye, apparently, he dropped the K-N-K-A-N, so it's just Ye. Ye West was posting a bunch of stuff on social media, on Instagram, and was referencing what's going on between him and Kim in this big breakup. Take a look. From the LA Times, Kanye's Instagram post: "Since this is my first divorce, I need to know what should I do about my daughter being put on TikTok against my will." So he's a little upset that his oldest daughter, Northwest is her full name, is on TikTok with Kim. It's kind of like a co-account. Meanwhile, Kim also posting a response to all this action over the weekend, and she said, you know, divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's, and she doesn't call him Ye, by the way. How about that? She calls him Kanye. Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation so negatively and publicly is only causing further pain for all. Wow. Now, let's get to that TikTok account. You can take a look at the bio on the official TikTok account. You look closely, it says, "Me and my bestie managed by an adult." So she's making it clear that Northwest, that's her last name, is not at 8 years old doing this whole thing by herself. But it's a very public breakup. A lot at stake here. Most importantly, though, the children. Let's bring back in our think tank, Casey Early, Michael Bixson, Al Wunsch III. Michael, are you concerned here? Are you concerned about the public nature of what's going on here? And should, you know, you're going through this breakup, should dad have a say in whether or not the 8-year-old is on TikTok?
I mean, it makes sense to me that he should have a say in terms of whether or not, you know, his daughter's going to be on social media platforms. I do think, though, that the, I guess, public questioning and, you know, throwing this entire situation out into the public by both Kanye and Kim, I think is ridiculous. I think it's despicable to put their daughter out in front of everyone out there and sort of, you know, have this stranglehold on her and use the media and go back and forth on it to determine whether or not they should have a social media account for their daughter. I think is just wrong, flat out. Whether or not, you know, their daughter wants to be on there, I think they're both acting like children, and I think it's ridiculous.
Casey, how are you assessing this situation right now?
Well, for Kim and Kanye, they thrive on public affection and attention. But as a parent, I have a teenager, and he's been on social media since he was 15. It's closely monitored by me. I have the password. I have the logins. I check. There's checks and balances. But in this case, I do believe whether it's a celebrity or not, both parents should have a say-so. But at 8 years old, whether it's managed by a parent, is still entirely too young to be on social media. But this is a different celebrity couple, celebrity parents, and a celebrity child.
Now, this is the part of the segment I was very scared of, because I don't know what he's going to say. Al?
No, Vin, you know, I mean, I myself have a TikTok account, and I'm under lawful Dayo. But, you know, I think that we are in a different era, and that an 8-year-old has a cell phone nowadays. An 8-year-old is cognizant of what is going on socially. And when you come from two parents who made their fortunes with social mediums, what is the problem with her being on? As long as she's being monitored, she's being on with her mother, and she's being watched. Okay, so I don't see that there's any issue. And I think that what Ye did by going on and trying to make this into a public spectacle was just abhorrent. It should have been just a note to his mother or to his ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife and said, you know, listen, I wish you had spoken to me about this. Let's keep this private and go from there. He made it into a spectacle sport, and that's not appropriate under the circumstances. But at 8 years old nowadays, I mean, you know, like I said before, we're in a different era. Right. And kids
eight
have
is the new
this kind
18.
Of access.
Is that what you're saying? So this is fascinating. And again, we'll continue to see how this all plays out.